Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Okay. These are the dark holes I fell into this week. Guys, we're back in the studio. After a long hiatus of not being in the studio, I want to apologize for not getting an episode out last week. I was so whomped. As people say, so motherfucking whomped. I was on the road constantly. You guys know I wasn't in America for a long time. I haven't been in the studio for ages. It was just go from this place to this place. We lost an episode. There's an exclusive ep that I lost the audio for. It was getting messy out there in the streets, guys. But we're back in here. So yeah, just apologies for missing an episode, guys. I'm not short. I'm just working my ass off, all right? We're working on the specials almost done. Very excited about that. We're ready to shop it around, which is fucking great. Excited about that. 2 Goons. We're fucking cranking out episodes on 2 Goons, dude. We're doing 2 a week on that motherfucker, as we do on this one as well. Just one of them is exclusive. So there's a lot on my plate right now. You know what? It's never too bad to have, it can be bad to have too much work, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff, you know? All that, I got all that, plus the touring, plus the proing, plus you got to still make the social content. I still need to fucking get on the TikTok and the Instagram and make a new expression for foreskin. I gotta work those creative muscles. I'm doing spots all the time, working on it's. Guys, you guys get the point. And to celebrate the return to the studio in such a long time, I have a classic, a Cola Celsius, the diarrhea-inducing Cola Celsius, guys. Woo! Let's give it a crack. Boom! There's a slurp. Oh, and the taste. Someone said in the comments on I think it was fucking Spotify. Here, I think I can find it. Let me dig this up, this Spotify comment real quick. Because this person they said, drinking and smacking into the mic is disgusting. You know what? That's never stopping, baby. We're doing that forever. There'll always be a little ASMR, cola, drink, and smack. Holy shit, dude. We also have... Oh, but then look at this. We're going to do the 5-star review of the week early. This comes from James. James with 5 stars says, love the mouth noises into the mic, slurps, burps, and smacks. Let's hear them all. Remember, if you're listening, you're like, I don't like this. There's someone else who does. So you want to take it away? So that you can be at neutral while someone else is at a plus, dude? Some people like the smacks and the slurps and the burps, okay? You little fucking sluts. Holy shit. These are the dark holes I fell into this week. We got USB sounding. What is that? Okay, some of you might be confused. What is sounding? If you're listening to this podcast and you don't know what sounding is, that's surprising. I feel like a big percentage of my audience has to know what sounding is. And if you're one of the small, you're probably one of the, I need to re-log in to get the statistics, the analytics on this podcast. For some reason, it won't show me. But if you're one of the, what was it? It was less than 3% female listeners. We had the non-identified and non-binary in there. If you're probably maybe one of the women, you don't know what sounding is. But the men, I would assume that most of the men know. But it's when you take something and you shove it into someone's dick hole, usually a rod of sorts, but this person tried to get a little creative, all right? Then we got AI fast food. So, of course, you guys have been seeing all these AI changes to the fast food stations, and people, I don't know if people are revolting against it, or if it's just a good comedic angle on it. Maybe it is kind of working, but people are fucking with it because it's fun. And then our title write-in. I used to sell fake positive pregnancy tests on Craigslist. Yo, what a racket. What a fucking racket, dude. All today on Dark Holes. All right, the USB sounding. Okay, this is the thing. I've never understood how anyone gets into shoving shit into your dick hole. I mean, how do people get into a lot of shit? There's a lot of weird shit out there that people like to do sexually, but shoving shit into your dick hole, it's even less of a thing. Like, you're like putting it in the ass was probably the first person to put it in their ass. They're like, we're taking a big risk here. We don't know what's there. It's similar to walking on the moon. We have no idea what's on the other side or what the repercussions could be. The post ass play would have been crazy. Obviously, it's been, what's 1,000 years? A millennia? Is that 1,000 years? Because century is 100 years. Is the millennia 1,000 years? I think that's right. 1,000-ia? I think it's a millennia. Millennia is a long time. I think, however long it's been.
Millennium is that 1,000 years?
Okay, so then we have millennias. It's millennias have passed. Millenniums have passed since we've been fucking in the ass. The Greeks fucked in the ass. We have old records of people fucking in the ass. Shoving shit in your dick hole is probably a newer thing. I think that's more modern. That's got to be within the last 50 years. People started shoving shit in their dick hole because it's even harder of a place to explore. And there's no, like, putting shit in your ass, putting shit in someone's ass, I could totally see how someone could get there. Because you put it in the pussy, and then there's this hole right next to the pussy. First person to put in the ass, there was that risque factor, but they must have been like, oh, well, I can't believe I didn't think of that. That happens in comedy as well. Louis C.K. has that joke about, he's like, I tell my daughter every religion is equal, but Christianity won. And you're like, and he's like, if you don't believe me, what year is it? And then you're like, oh, like that joke it's like, oh, that joke was right there. How did I not think of that joke? Oh my God, it's such a good joke. It's one of those jokes where you're like, oh, you don't have to explain anything. All the pieces are there. Literally anyone could have got it, but no one did. But it's also, that proves why Louis C.K. is one of the best ever to do it. But that's also anal sex, dude. The first person to discover anal sex, people are probably like, how did I not think of that? It's right next to the pussy. Oh my God. But I guess they would. Who do you think? Hey, Jorge, who do you think got fucked in the ass first? A guy or a lady? Who got fucked in the ass first?
Guy.
A guy? You think a guy got fucked in the ass first?
I think a guy got fucked in the ass first because I feel like it was more of like a status domination thing.
Oh,
where
yeah.
like some guy in his apprentice, some underling.
Yeah.
It was like, you're mine.
Yeah, you have like that. Isn't that what the Greeks used to have, like little boys that they would fuck? Kind of. Yeah. It was in the Emperor Nero. That's what Nero did.
Mm-hmm.
Nero, if you don't know Nero, he went crazy. I think he had syphilis and it made him go insane. Nero almost burned down Rome too, right?
That I don't remember.
Okay, my history's right. I'm pretty sure Nero almost burned down Rome. He had syphilis. He went crazy. He killed his wife so that there was like a young slave boy that he wanted to bang, and then he castrated him and then would fuck this little slave boy who then he later dressed up as his wife. People have been perverts forever, dude. Perverts, like, dude, that's top shelf crazy pervert shit. Insanity. That's good. That's good old-fashioned syphilis and insanity, which is on the same level as this. Maybe this guy has syphilis. Here we go. Title: Man Alive. Man shoved entire USB cable up his penis in risky sex act as doctors issue warning. Doctors, what's the doctor warning? Don't put USB cords in your dick hole unless it plugged into your balls and then you could charge. Like, dude, if you imagine that. Imagine you're like, oh, anyone got a charger? And a dude pulls this USB out of his dick hole and plugs it into your phone. And then it's like a tape measure. When you let it go, it goes shleep, and then it fucking shloop right in. That would, honestly, that could be our potential cyberpunk future. That is like I don't know if you guys have played Cyberpunk 2077 or watched the Cyberpunk stuff, but that Cyberpunk future where we got all the body mods and everyone's like hooking up to crazy stuff and getting all sorts of cool tech going on in their body. The USB dick is actually pretty fucking useful, dude. That's going to be one of the early mods, charger. And you know what? Maybe you You're one of those people that you're like, hey, I don't need a charger. And then you have like all these mods in your arms and all these mods in your legs. There's no place left for mods. And they're like, oh, where are we gonna put it? And you're like, you got to put it in my dick. And they're like, what? They're like, I made a mistake. I put flamethrower in one arm. I put toaster in the other arm. I got fucking skis that come out of my legs. I don't even ski. I don't know why I got the ski attachments. But now I need I was wrong. I should have got charger earlier. And me and my buddy were actually talking about that. He was saying, my buddy Cameron Phoenix, who's who's a hilarious comic. He was talking about how people are starting to get cyberpsychosis like they did in Cyberpunk. Are you familiar with cyberpsychosis, Jorge?
I'm not. No.
So in Cyberpunk, if you get too many body mods, you just go crazy and you start like murdering people. It's called cyberpsychosis, and it's kind of happening with AI right now. People are like, are starting to get admitted to like psych wards and shit because the AI is driving them. It's not the AI driving them crazy. If you're the type of person who's talking to AI so much that you're like losing touch with reality, you were already. It's just a salacious story if we say AI was doing it, dude. But yeah, that's so cyberpsychosis is on the rise in our world, guys. Art imitates life, life imitates art. Okay, let's get into this. Many household objects have been inserted into penises, including forks, tennis racket wires, headphones, and even a decapitated snake, according to reports. Jesus Christ, let's get to this snake story. Where's that hanging out? A young man got a USB cable lodged in his penis after inserting it for sexual pleasure. The 21-year-old student decided to go to the hospital when he realized he couldn't pull it out himself. See, that's why you need the proper... You need the proper system. Yeah, we got a visual. We got a visual for the audio listener. You can see it almost like goes into his balls or something. That's what it looks like. But it's very much like tangled up in like the bladder area, it seems. Or no, I guess it looks like it goes shaft down and then goes up, which is crazy that you were able to feed it in through there. Anyone's fed wiring through like a tube or something, that it like gets caught in certain places. It's not the easiest thing to do. So the fact that he shoved that much in his balls into his dick hole is pretty cool. Scans showed the cable had been pushed into his bladder. Okay, that's what we're seeing. And then we also see it removed. Can we get a shot of the dirty, piss-covered USB cable that got pulled out of his balls? Whoa, the cable after it had been removed. Here we go. It's got a nice yellow tinge to it. It looks like it came out of an asshole, to be honest, but I guess it got like piss soaked. And that's raw piss. That's raw. After when it's in the bladder, I think it's filtered. But it's still, that's like your piss cooked up in the bladder. Also probably like scraping the walls of the bladder. Nothing has been in there to clean it. Nothing. You can't do an enema on your dick into your bladder. I mean, maybe someone has tried, and I'm sure it was excruciating. Oh, he told the medics he had previously inserted items like cotton buds and wire cables into his urethra for sexual stimulation. This practice is called sounding. It involves pushing objects into the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body, for sexual pleasure. Many household objects have been used as sounds. Oh, that's what they're called. They're called sounds. I think because originally it was like a sounding rod that went into the dick hole, and so that's where I think it got the name sounding. I could be wrong on that. Jorge, can you fact check me on that real quick? The sounding. How did sounding get its name? For sex have been used as sounds, according to reports including forks. Okay, you're repeating yourself now. It's unclear how often sounding is practiced, but how many people among them, or how many people among the general population. Yeah, we don't have the stats. There hasn't been a census on sounding. People don't come to your house or call you on the phone and be like, hey, I'm with the National Health Organization. We want to know, do you ever shove anything in your dick hole for sexual pleasure? And and then people aren't like, yeah, you know what? Actually, I do. I do shove shit in my dick hole. Also, fuck statistics. So isn't there like there's a saying in like math or in science? It's like there's the truth lies and then statistics, and like because statistics are all fucking skewed. I've never once been asked anything. No, and all this time they're like, a study shows that most men like to fucking put peanut butter inside their foreskin and then scoop it out later for lunch. And it's like, what? Who did you ask about this? I've never met anyone who's been asked, where is the data coming from, guys? Who, dog? Who? I need to know.
So it is sounding did come from the fact that it was using the sounding rod and various tools like that, including weighted like fishing line back in maritime times.
Oh shit! So it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, it goes back centuries.
Centuries. Yep. Okay, can you? Yeah. Okay.
They were doing this on boats.
They were doing it on boats. It was a boat thing. Okay. So
yeah.
it's a
So
fish.
it seems like the part of the reason why it's sound is because of how deep it would get.
Yeah.
And then like the various pitch or something like that would diagnose.
Oh, so it was a medical thing first.
Yes.
Oh, so you put a sounding rod into the dick hole and then ping, and then they would get data from that on if you're sick or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so it started as a med thing. That makes way more sense. This is the same as like leeches or like or bloodletting or like what's another weird old thing they would do, like stretch you or some shit. What's some other weird shit?
Let's see. I mean, they would
lobotomies,
vibrating women for hysteria.
Yeah, which actually that works. That works, dude.
True.
That is some true. Honestly, they'll be like, that was crazy, but yeah, if your chick is acting up, beat the pussy up, dude. Beat her box up, fucking crazy style, and she'll fucking calm right the fuck down. She'll be like, she'll be real fucking chill after you smash the pussy out, legit style, dude. Legit. Different angles, do some shit you've never done before, put your back into it, put your hips into it, fucking lay down the law with the cock, and she'll chill out, dog. That one still holds true. But I can totally see that. They put a long rod in your dick, they ting, they get a little bit of sound off of it, and he goes, oh, D minor? We got to put a leech on your gooch. That's what we got to do. That's the only possible way to fix this. Okay. However, men make up 80% of. However, men make up 85% of object retrieval cases from other bodily orifices. Oh, so when most people are getting shit stuck in their ass, it's dudes. Well, because here's the thing: the pussy has a back to it. The pussy is gated. The pussy has like a fucking stopper, so it's a lot harder for chicks to get stuff lost in their pussy. Where the asshole, you put something in the asshole, and this is what a nurse told me, was because when you put something in the asshole, it creates like a suction seal, and then the channels suck it up deeper. I know dudes have a less shit that they can fuck with. So if a dude is going to put something in his body for sexual pleasure, it's gonna be the asshole. So most people are getting stuff pulled out of their body I would say is gay. Or actually, well, I guess you don't have to be gay to put something in your ass. It's definitely squirrely. It's somewhere. Where are we on the Kinsey scale? That's let's fucking actually no. Jorge, you give me a diagnosis. If some dude, let's say he only has sex with women, but he puts stuff in his ass. Let's say he has a personal dildo that he owns. No. Okay, let's say this. He has been to the hospital once to get something removed from his asshole, and it wasn't a sex toy, but it was for sexual pleasure, and it was like we could say it was a cucumber or a beer bottle. It's something that's not supposed to go in your ass. It wasn't made for your asshole. Where on the Kinsey scale do you think this guy falls?
I would put it at about like a 2.
2. You're 2 on the Kinsey scale.
Yeah, 2 out of 6.
2 out of 6 on the Kinsey scale, guys. So you're you're not 100% straight. Let's just say that. Not 100% straight. But why? Okay, how did we get here? But anyways, you're either a 2 or like a 5 or a 6. Those are most of the dudes who are getting stuff pulled out of their ass at the hospital. Scans showed the cable had been pushed into the bladder, which doctors writing about the case in Surrey. Where is Surrey? Is that a city in the UK? Made it hard to remove. They decided to take him into surgery, put him under general anesthesia, and send a camera into his urethra alongside the cable so they could carefully pull it out without causing too much damage. Self-insertion of objects into the urethra for sexual or other reasons is rare, but can cause serious harm. Reports authors from Drexel University College of Medicine in Pennsylvania, U.S. Oh, is this in America? This is the Sun, so I just assumed it was a UK case. Good on ya, America. You're still fucking holding strong. It damages the urethra, which can lead to sepsis or cause erectile dysfunction and lead to bladder rupture. It also carries risk of sexually transmitted diseases as well as other bacterial infections from inserting non-sterile objects or implements. A further camera check showed only minor injuries to the urethra. To help him pee and allow healing, doctors placed a catheter for 1 week. All right, guys. Yeah, so they're saying don't put stuff in your dick hole, but it's your dick, dude. It's your dick. So you can put stuff in your dick hole. I would say just be careful about it. How far do you need to insert something into your dick hole? Is like, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm staunchly against it. Let's just say, I just want to be clear that I do not support putting shit in urethras of any kind. If it's for medical purposes, you need to use a catheter so you can piss. That's a whole other story, dude. But for sexual pleasure, there's so many, just jack off, guys. Just jack off. That's what, I don't know how many times I've told you guys to just jack off. Anyways, let's get to our palate cleanser. I feel like this is a really good one this week. What's our palate cleanser, Jorge? I can never remember them, but I'm pretty sure it might be a dude jerk. Oh yeah, it's a dude jerking off. Okay, I said just jerk off, but don't jerk off at Korn. This guy at a Korn concert and just gets fucking punched in the side of the head because he was jerking off, and everyone's up and is like, "What the fuck?" And then they're arresting him, and he's really resisting. Look at him putting up a good fight. Let's see when we get his face here, and he's like, really? He's like confused. He has no clue why any of this is happening. Dude, could you imagine? I don't know. There's never been a song in my life that has got me so motivated that I need to start cranking hog. That's for sure. I've never been like, and of Korn, of all things, I feel like Korn is very unsexual music. Korn is like very intense, like metal, right? That's what Korn is, yeah? And it's like, maybe the beats are so fast, but for whatever concoction he was on drug-wise, he was like, I gotta beat my shit right now. And everyone had to get up around him and clear. A punch in the head seems like it didn't even slow him down. Also, Korn, I don't think it's cheap tickets. So you're losing on all fronts. You're a weirdo. You're going to jail. You're not getting to see the Korn concert, and you didn't get to come. I don't think you got to nut. Someone clocked you in the fucking head. Nothing would ruin the mood like a light concussion. A little bit of head trauma? Oh, I am not jizzing, senor. My dick no cami por no puedo jizzo. Okay, guys, what's going on with me? Guys, we got the Gas Digital exclusive episode going on this week. Okay, what do we got in the Gas Digital? We got, the Hot Only Swingers Club. So there's a swingers club open in the UK, and it caused quite the controversy because they said, we don't want ugly people. They said, no uggos, dude, which is, you know what? Great policy. And people were like, I should be able, and you know what? Someone made a great point. That if you're getting upset about it, you're like, everyone should be allowed to go. You're saying I'm ugly. That's what you're kind of being, aren't you embarrassed to be like out there and being like, hey, everyone should be allowed to fucking go to this? And then it's like, yeah, but unless you're like a hot person standing up for ugly rights, dude, which, I mean, what a hill to die on. Also, we got Bigfoot in Loch Ness. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Dude, you want to talk about dark holes you can fall down? You can dedicate your entire life to hunting these guys down, make a whole bunch of friends, never find them. That is an interesting thing. If you're like a Bigfoot hunter and then you have no one's ever caught one and you're just hanging out with a bunch of other Bigfoot hunters and you're all pals and you meet up every week and you go to conventions about hunting Bigfoot and you never get them, but there's a whole community and no one's ever caught them, but you're still motivated about it. I guess it's nice to have some friends. But you think you would give up eventually. And then our title write-in, sucked off my neighbor in the bathroom at church. I'm male and married. Whoa. That's nuts, huh? That's pretty crazy. church of all places. You shouldn't do that at church, I would say, guys. Guys, follow me, you fucking idiots. Guys, remember, if you're not following the podcast, follow the podcast. You can just hit that follow button. Really helps us out. We already read the 5-star review of the week. Remember, if you want to leave your 5-star review, you can go to Gas Digital, or not Gas Digital. You can go to Spotify, leave a 5-star comment. They don't let you leave like written reviews. You go to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review, or you can leave a review on the YouTube comments, and one of them get read out. This one, of course, came from James. I'll read it again. 5 stars. Love the mouth noises into the mic. Slurps, burps, smacks. Let's hear them all. We also had someone write in who said, listening to you trying to name the friends with a fucking laptop in front of you was infuriating. 5 stars. Yeah, who are the friends? What's there? 6 of them, right? We got Joey, Phoebe, Ross, Monica, Chandler. What's Jennifer's name on Friends? Rachel.
Yes.
Boom. There we go. I did it pretty good. There you go, you little fucks. God, who Friends was Friends ever? Everyone says Friends sucked. I remember I hated it when I was a kid because I'm like, at night we could be like watching The Simpsons or something that I wanted to watch, and then we're watching Friends, and I was like, fuck this show. When you're a kid and there's a show that you have, like I hated Saved by the Bell too, because I would get home from school and my sister's like, I'm watching Saved by the Bell, and I'm like, I want to watch Metabots. I want to watch Digimon's on right now, you stupid bitch. Like, that's what I felt in my heart, dude. Missing an episode of Digimon? Holy fuck, dude. That fucked me up. Missing Yu-Gi-Oh! Would fuck me up, dude. God, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was so good. Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what was fucking crazy about Yu-Gi-Oh? It's like they're playing cards, and Beyblade was this too. You're playing cards, you're playing tops, and it was like, yeah, but if you lose this card game, you go to the Shadow Realm and your soul dies. You experience a soul death. It's like, whoa, dude. I thought we were just playing cards, dude. I thought we were playing cards. Like, you'll go to, I remember there's this one where it was like, there was like these like spectral buzzsaws, and every time you lost points, the buzzsaw got closer to you, and if it touched you, it would like evaporate your soul. And that's who Yugi was card battling. I'm like, bro, we're fucking playing cards, dude. Chill out, man. You gotta kill I don't get an afterlife? That's how serious is you? I don't go to heaven or hell. I get evaporated from reality? Why, dude? Why? Oh, my God. Oh, one of my favorite videos of all time is a guy playing... He's playing fucking one of those Yu-Gi-Oh! Like online games. And he's talking and he's like, oh, I hear I'm in the battle arena about to kick someone's ass. And the other guy's going first. And he goes, it's actually really good when you don't get to go first because you can't even attack on your first move. And the guy gets Pot of Greed, which we all know Pot of Greed allows you to draw 3 cards from your deck, and then he gets Pot of Greed again, and then he has Exodia, and he just wins immediately, and the guy's like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? To lose, you don't even get to make a move and you lose? God, that shit's funny. People suffering in a small way, like losing at Yu-Gi-Oh! Is funny. Big suffering, sad. Small suffering, good comedy. Okay, where are we? New podcast. I always said we're doing 2 goons, of course. Okay, how's my fitness right now? I was on such a good kick, and then the fucking everything. I when we were recording the 2 goons, I was doing so many zins and drinking so much coffee to like fucking stay alert because we record a bunch of episodes back to back, and so I was fucking wired, dude. I drank a little bit. We're gotta get back on the rails now that I'm back in New York and back in my home. We can get things back on the rails. But when I was in Montreal, I was doing really good. I just had like 1 bad week. And now we got to get back to good. We got to get back to good, guys. I'm going to get a new workout plan. I need to start doing that 5-3-1. Do you know 5-3-1, Diego? It's like a power strength one. I want to start doing that one. And I look skinnier, right? I look skinnier right now. I'm looking at my face in the thing. I got a skinnier face right now. Guys, what me and Cam are playing. Guess what's back? What game did we start on? Do you remember?
Marvel Rivals?
No, even before that, before Rivals even came out, dude. It was way back when we started the pod. I was addicted to this game. It's fucking back. Holy shit. If you're an original listener, you might know what I'm talking about. It starts with a D. My character was Abrams. Oh, the Cola Celsius. It's going to give me diarrhea later. I already know. I can taste the diarrhea element of it. I think it's like there's some sort of, you know what I think it is? There's some sort of, it has a very like aspartame kind of taste, and it's some sort of synthetic sugar that is for sure giving me the diarrhea. For sure. I guarantee it. It was Deadlock. Deadlock is, so they just released a huge update on Deadlock. Shroud's playing Deadlock in. Everyone's back in Deadlock. Huge update. Game looks so different. It's still, a bunch of characters got reworked. They dropped 6 new characters. Holy shit, me and Cameron are like fucking jib heads for this game again. We're like, I gotta fucking get a little Deadlock. Dude, I haven't been addicted to a game like this in a long time, probably since last I was playing Deadlock. So it's great. It's great. It's back. It's consuming my life. Okay, we'll do some tour dates, guys. We're going to be in Appleton, Wisconsin, September 5th and 6th. Toronto, September 20th. Pittsburgh, October 3rd and 4th. La Jolla, California, September 17th to 18th. Skankfest, November 14th to 16th. Winnipeg, November 20th to 22nd. Charlotte, North Carolina, November 28th to 30th. Chicago, December 5th to 6th. Albuquerque, New Mexico, December 12th to 13th. All tickets are available at chedurena.com. Love it, guys. Love it, you little sluts. All right, guys. We got some AI fast food. Let's check this out. So there's been, I don't know if you've seen this. You've probably seen this. It was memed quite a bit. Oh my God, fuck off. This fucking thing. They're like, show us you're not a robot. Hit all the fucking things with stairs. How about you shut the fuck up, dude? The traffic lights. Select all the traffic lights, dude. Do the robots not know how to do traffic lights yet? Like, they probably do. AI fumble. Taco Bell makes drive-thru U-turn, or makes major U-turn on drive-thru policy after viral TikTok showing a man ordering 18,000 waters. Another clip showed a drive-thru repeatedly glitching for a customer. So yeah, people are going through the drive-thrus and doing that thing basically from what the fuck is that show? I Think You Should Leave. And being like, can I get 4,000 chicken nuggets? Can I get 27,000 root beers? And just fucking with the AI. And this is where AI is right now. But it's gonna get better. They're going to fix it. Right now, it's funny to fuck with it a little bit. It's funny to poke the AI. It's going to get better, dude. It's going to get so good. And as we've already mentioned, some people are getting that cyber psychosis. People are going to start falling in love with the AI. People are going to come through the drive-thru, and they're going to talk to it, and it's going to be like, hey, how's your day? You know what they need to take out of the AI immediately is the follow-up. Because it always does a follow-up. It always goes like, hey, let me know if you need anything else. And it's like, oh. Like, if you're talking to someone, if you have an assistant, or if you just a friend, and you're like, hey, can you help me move? Can you help me go shopping? And they're like, oh, yeah. And they help you do this. And they're like, hey, let me know if you need anything else. You're like, oh. They're like, you go, oh, you like me. You want to spend time with me. You enjoyed doing this. The AI needs to be more neutral. It needs to be more robotic, less romantic, less personable. I don't want it to sound like it's friendly. I want it to sound just like nothing. I want to ask it a question and just gives me an answer. Don't give me follow-ups. Don't give me fucking shit to keep talking to you. That's why people are going crazy. Because it seems it talks in this, now that it's talking with its ums and its ahs and its pauses and it's too humanoid, we're not into that shit, dude. Keep it robotic as fuck. In China, they started bringing in the robotic truck drivers. Those are now. Like, there's no one in the truck. It's just a fucking bot on the front, and they're just sending the trucks out there. Those jobs are dead, dude. What is going to happen? As all these jobs get fucking evaporated real quick, what the fuck is going to happen, bro? You're going to be tweaking the robots. I would get into the job of like making sex robots. If you can do that in your garage, get that started. If you can start to put pussies on robots, that's going to be a big market. Whoever can make the nicest robot, I don't even think you need to make the whole bot. If you have an engineering degree at all, if you can just make the pussy and then some company like Apple goes like the iPussy, and then they're like it also the iBot comes separately because it's Apple. Apple will sell the robot separate from the pussy. They will do that. I just to get ahead of it right now. When Apple eventually comes out with their own robot that does all this stuff, it'll talk to you really nice. It'll be cute. You'll give it a name and you'll fall in love with it. The pussy will be sold separately, dude, and it will have a different charging cable than what the rate. You won't be able to charge the robot and the pussy on the same device. You have to buy a new cable to charge the pussy. Okay, they're charged separately. They'll attach to each other. It'll be a whole other debacle. And they'll release staggered, too. Apple will release they won't all come out at once, so you buy them all. You'll have to, you'll buy the robot, and then 6 months later, the pussy comes out. You're like, oh, well, now I got to upgrade the pussy. So that they have all these releases. So you're always in the Apple store. You're talking to the genius, and you're like, oh, what kind of pussy do you guys have right now? And they're like, oh, well, we got the model, the iPussy 4. Is coming out soon. We have the iPussy 3 right now, but the iPussy 4 actually comes out in 2 months. So if you wait a little bit, you can get But if you get an iPussy 3 right now, you can actually trade in later. And then they sell them used as well. You can get them used. In the future, you'll be able to buy used pussy. You will be able to buy a used robotic pussy. People will be completely fine with that. That'll be a chill purchase. Buying used sex toys is weird now. They'll be so costly that buying them used will be morally and fiscally responsible. It'll be a better choice to buy the used pussy. I'm telling you right now, dude. And it'll be pretty good. But yeah, if you want to get rich, make that. Okay. A viral TikTok exposed the flaws of the popular fast food chain technology after a customer ordered 18,000 waters. Taco Bell's AI drive-thru system has been questioned following some viral moments. On top of the water clip, another slip-up caught on camera showed a drive-thru continually asking someone, "What will you drink with that?" after a customer had already ordered a Mountain Dew. The clip has been viewed over 21.5 million times on social media. The chain has now admitted that its use and understanding of AI is still a work in progress. A Taco Bell Chief Digital and Technology Officer Dan Matthews even went as far to admit that he was let down by the tech. So they were sold something that was going to be even better. You know what the crazy part is? Oh, yeah. The crazy part about this, they're going to take your job and then you're going to have to go in and service the thing that took your job. That's going to be you're working next to this AI drive-thru guy and you go, "Oh, Stacy just got fired because we don't need a drive-thru person anymore." But then there's going to be like 1 or 2 people who work in the McDonald's or the Taco Bell, and their job is just going to be bouncing around to these different machines and making sure they're up and working. Yeah, dude. What's going to happen? All I'm going to say, and this is coming from someone who hasn't really made the purchase yet. I will be starting to make the purchase. I think crypto is a pretty good investment. Crypto's a good investment. The US dollar goes down. If it all goes to shit, guys, you got a little crypto in your pocket. You got a USB drive with like 100 grand on it. Fuck off to wherever you fuck off. Plug that little baby in. Turn it into fucking Turkish pablublas or whatever the fuck that they have over there. And then start your life anew somewhere else. I'm just saying, have a little bit of a backup plan. It's not the worst idea. Don't do shit coins. Stick to the bit, baby. Stick to Bitcoin. There's no other coins, dog. I think that's my backup plan. My backup plan is you get a little crypto, and then if it all goes to shit, if everything falls, because people have been talking about the downfall of stuff forever. But if it all goes to shit, who knows what maybe the AI stuff is, technically the AI stuff is supposed to bring us to the utopia. Technically, all the shit, you don't have to work at McDonald's. You don't have to drive a truck. And then the money comes from somewhere. I don't know where the money comes from, but it comes from somewhere. And then everyone just does art and science, right? Isn't that the utopia? You like fucking work on sculptures and you study how to cure cancer and you just jerk off in your basement forever. That's art in a way. I don't know. But you just chill. And you don't need to work. But you find purpose and value in life through other things. Maybe you're a farmer. Maybe you're growing stuff. Maybe you garden. I don't know. But that's technically where the utopia is supposed to come from, I believe. I just don't trust that they'll let you have it, you know? They'd be like, we have all the tools. We took it so like everything shitty's automated. There's enough money for everyone to have like whatever 150 grand a year. And you can just get 150 grand a year and then you can just do whatever the fuck you want. I just don't feel like they'll let you have it, you know? They'll be like, nah, you got to be poor. You have to be poor. You're like, why? And they're like, we just don't like it when you're not poor. We just don't like that. And I don't know. I know I'm talking from a place where I don't know how it would work. I have no fucking clue how you make the utopia work. It's literally never worked. But it's also, I don't know. Did anyone or find that out for me. Who had the closest thing to like a perfect society? Who did it the best? Who's done it the best? Who is like the cleanest, the safest, like lowest poverty, like best in history? Someone must have really had it cooking pretty good. Someone must have done it good. We've had so many shots at it. It was like frogs. Who does it the best? Mesopotamia? That's a society, right? People did it pre-AI. I feel like. Who's got a good one? I know Singapore. I was talking to a guy who lived in Singapore for a while, and he was saying that they have like almost zero crime, really low homelessness. Like it's super clean, but you're also monitored all the time. They have like cameras fucking everywhere. If you commit a crime, like if you steal something, you'll be arrested within 2 hours. Like they'll have their entire camera system figure out where you went, and they'll fucking nab you in no time. Also, if you commit some like drug trafficking, sexual assault, like some serious crime over there, they still have punishments like caned to death, stoned to death. This is what he told me. I don't know if that's true. What do you got, Jorge?
So yeah, Singapore ranks up there as well as in terms of modern societies.
Yeah.
Singapore, the various like Sweden, Norway.
Yeah. They're cooking it pretty good.
And then, but throughout history, various points where people say the British Empire.
Really?
Because at least in England, where
in England it was good and everywhere else was bad.
Yeah.
We can't see. That's not good. You can't do it that way. You can't be like, well, these guys were doing great because they were sucking all the resources out of every other part of the world, but the people in those parts of the world were it sucked for them. Because then that's not the way we wanted to be good for everyone, right? All right, right. That's what I thought we were working towards. And maybe this is a step closer. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just like, it's going to be, if it all goes to shit, if it all goes down the toilet, guys, which I honestly, my real assumption is that we're going to be fine. I think everything's going to be fine. I think everything's going to be good. But if it does, I'm going to be real hard to find. I'm going to tell you that much. I'm going to be on like a peninsula in like fucking Chile fishing. That's what the fuck I'm going to be up to. I'm going to be in, like, bum-fuck nowhere. I remember I was talking to someone about, someone brought up, they're like, what if Trump does a third term? Like, if, like, democracy falls. And I'm like, oh, I would fucking dip. Like, I'm out. I'm like, if fucking, or anything, if everything crashes, we're all fucked, America's fucked, I was like, I'm out. And they're like, I was like, I would move to like Japan or something, or I would move to Chile, or I'd be completely gone. And they're like, and what, you would do comedy there? I'm like, no, comedy's done. If society there's no more comedy. Are you fucking crazy, dude? I got a little fishing rod and I'm on the beach and I got a dog maybe? That's what's going on. Comedy? Would you do it's fucking, there's no more influencers if that shit goes down, dude. We're not doing little fucking TikToks, bro. But like I said, I think everything's going to probably be fine. In a statement to the Wall Street Journal, he said, we're learning a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I think everybody, sometimes I think like everybody, sometimes it lets me down, but sometimes it really surprises me. The company has been forced to rethink the deployment of the technology, which is still in place at over 500 locations in the U.S. While throughout the plan, Well, while a thorough plan is yet to be outlined, Matthews said it might be worth not having AI machines at every drive-thru at Taco Bell. Yeah, we got to get it good first. See, here's the thing where this is how it's always, just put it in porn already. Get the porn to do it. This is what's porn always gets it the best, because what you'll start getting, like if someone wants to make art with art with AI, they'll make their poster, like say if I need a poster for a show, I'll make my poster and then I'll fuck off. And then I won't really interact with the AI again for like months until I need another poster or something. It's not going to keep people like locked in for a long time. People jerk off every day. If you, like a big company, like OpenAI, one of these fuckers, I know you're like, oh, we can't do porn. Someone else is doing porn. There's porn ones out there. I've seen porn AI. I know it's out there. Just put all the fucking tech in there. Then you know how much data you're going to get from that? You know how good your image generating software is going to get at understanding prompts if you people will be getting so specific. It'll be like, Asian brunette with big tits, fat ass, waist, 32-inch waist. I want her 5'3", arching her back, looking back into the camera, showing her pussy with like her tits dangling down. Like the prompts are gonna be the machine will have to start to understand things so specifically because people will be creating the most specific shit to jerk off to. The most specific shit, and adjusting it and fine-tuning it like fucking nipples, tweaking them. Tweak those nips, dude. So just give big companies, and then once you get that tech, it's going to go into the AI, and then the AI will be able to understand the prompts and what you're saying to it better. God damn it, dude. Holy shit. Just let people have it. And then it allows the tech to get better. You know that's how like online payment processors got good? Do you know that, Jorge? The reason you can like buy shit on Amazon and do that shit so effectively is because porn was like the one where it's like, oh, you can buy it online. And then that technology had to get really good really fast. That porn made online purchasing as efficient as it is today. Because when someone needs to jizz, they get fucking creative, dude. They make it happen. So this AI, like you'll fix this problem at the drive-thru if you put the barrier. If you make this problem the barrier to get to tits, like its ability to understand prompts and stuff properly and not fuck them up, we will solve that overnight. If on the other side of the problem is tits, not a burrito, okay? Put it in front of tits. Put it in front of tits right the fuck now, and you will get the advancements that you crave. Oh my God. All right, guys. I think that's done. I didn't finish reading the article, but let's see. Is there Taco Bell is looking at AI integration plans despite the trepidation, blah, 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 blah. We're learning a lot, blah, blah, blah. The chain is also pursuing voice AI, but it's unclear what that looks like. Matthews added that he is working closely with a company with training expected to be provided to employees. That is a crazy part. That is the part where you gotta get trained to know how to use the AI, dude. That took your job. It took our jobs. That's who's taking your job now. Don't fucking worry about immigrants, bro. Don't you ever worry about immigrants. Once again, the poor did nothing. The poor, it's immigrants. It's poor people are doing it. No, it's the super rich. Per use, dude. That's just fucking you. Like, you know what's wild? You know what I learned about? My buddy taught me this. So in Canada, people really were really, really complaining about immigration. They go, oh, it's all these fucking immigrants fucking our shit up. The reason immigration is like so prevalent in Canada, one of the reasons is because a company that owns Tim Hortons, you know what Tim Hortons is, right? It's like our fucking, what's it called for the listener? It's like our Dunkin' Donuts. They lobby there's a company that owns them who also owns Burger King and stuff. There's this big Brazilian company. They lobby the government to get to increase immigration so they can have super cheap employees who won't ask for more money and will work for dirt cheap, basically like almost slave labor. Yeah. So don't blame the poor people. We're getting way too serious on this one. Jesus Christ. Let's get to the write-ins. This is way too serious. But yeah, blame these massive megacorps that are fucking your shit. Oh. Okay. We don't have any follow-ups on any of these, but we got a palate cleanser. Yeah, let's cleanse the palate. Cleanse my palate real quick, Jorge. Cleanse it. Cleanse it. We got too serious. Cleanse it. I want to be cleansed. I wish to be cleansed. Here we go. Oh, this is so good. You know what's so good? Look how young this guy is. This guy's what, maybe 19, 20? This guy's in his 40s. You know what's good? It's so beautiful about that. For the audio listener, it was a guy at a football game. It looks like it was a college ball game. And their team obviously won or scored or something. And then he goes up to a dude and he just starts giving him double fingers. He's like, fuck you. And this kid is probably maybe like, I would say, if he's a college kid, he's got to be at least 18. Let's see, he's between 18 and 21. Let's see, he's probably in that range. And this guy who he's giving the finger to is like in his early 40s. I would say somewhere between 38 and 45 is what this guy looks like. And the older guy just grabs him by the neck and pins him against the wall, old man strength style. And when you're the young kid, you're supposed to be able to win a confrontation with a guy in his like early 40s. You're supposed to win that, but it's just such a humbling experience for that kid. And it's good that he got choked like that. Because you can't just, even at a sporting event where you're a little drunk and emotions are heightened, you're still a real human being in the world that can get choked the fuck out, dog. And you need to remember, we need a little bit of violence sometimes. A little bit of violence is so good. I think it's actually really, I think it's good. Like that kid, he probably didn't get really, really hurt, but he did get choked in public and then posted online and humiliated. That's good. That is good. He's going to be like, I'm not going to do that again. I don't give strangers the double finger because maybe they can choke me. Maybe they're more powerful than me. And then it creates a general respect when you know that when there's violence on the other end of your actions. Now, not all of your actions, but if you give someone double fingers, there's a chance they'll come at you. That makes you, I think, a better person. Makes you a better person. Wow. Okay. All right. I used to sell fake pregnancy tests on Craigslist. Like I said, no follow-ups this week. But that is a pretty good move. Because you can only, I guess you can stock up. And you're probably flipping them for good cash. Because it's all just like, Jorge, look up for me, how much is a pregnancy test? Probably what, like $20?
You can get them from Dollar Tree.
From Dollar Tree. Okay, you get some dollar store pregnancy tests. And you just start fucking flipping those, dude. Just flipping them. Like you piss, every time you piss on 4, 5, 6, I don't know. Maybe you throw them in a bucket. Maybe you keep your piss in a bucket and then you just dip it in and then just swirl it around in there. And just like, you just keep getting piss on different ones, dude. And then you have all these positive pregnancy tests. There's so many things you can do that for. You can use it for blackmail, leverage, fake abortion. There's a lot of shit you can use the fake pregnancy test for. And I think it's a good racket. Everyone needs like a little way to make some extra cash right now. Times are tough. And if your racket is that, it's a unique racket. It's somewhere like you got a baby on the way too. You're looking for different ways to make some good cash right now. You're looking for different ways to like bring in a little bit of bread to your family. So like, I don't see anything wrong with this. What is someone doing on the other side of the fake pregnancy test? That's not your, hands up, not your problem. That's that, who knows? Maybe true love came out of one of those. Maybe you sold a fake pregnancy test to someone, and then they showed their partner, and they went, oh my God, and then they stayed with the person, and then they like had the relationship kept flourishing, and they were so excited, and they're like, oh, we're actually in love, jibba jibba ba ba ba, and then she had a miscarriage, and she's like, oh my God, I lost the baby, da 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 da. And then, but then now they have a real baby or something. Maybe. That could be. It's probably only used for negative stuff. Like, I don't know anything, can't really think of anything positive that you can use a fake pregnancy test for. But as a dude, that's where you gotta start coming in with, you gotta stick to your guns. A lady brings you a pregnancy test, you go, that shit ain't, I don't care. It's not, you gotta get rid of it. You gotta get rid of it. Or you go like, I don't want it. Or you go, it's not mine. You gotta go Maury on this. You gotta go, although that would fucking ruin my day, dude. Ugh. A fake pregnancy test thing. God damn. I did a vasectomy though, so I can be like, no, you're not. A buddy of mine who had a vasectomy said that a couple chicks have tried that on him. Have been like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, well, then you were fucking someone else. Oh, and they're like, like, that's what I fucking thought. Okay. Next write-in, worked at a morgue and a dude got arrested for fucking a dead body. Okay. Now, I can't remember what this lady's name is, but there was this lady who was like one of the, is it a mortician when you dress up the bodies? Yeah, she was a mortician, and she said that most morgues or like, are they morgues where they keep the bodies? No, morgues in a hospital. It's like a funeral home?
Yeah.
So like most funeral homes don't hire men, or they hire men much less because that is not common, but it does happen, which makes sense because it's like if you're that kind of creep, you're going to find a way to get that nut. And so you're probably way more likely. It's like how those perverts were like Boy Scout leaders. Like it's like all these Boy Scout leaders are molesting people. It's like something about being a Boy Scout leader makes you molest kids. It's like, no. If you're a molester, you're thinking, how do I take kids into the woods? And then you find out that people are signing up for it, and then you get the job. These guys are. Their focus is fucking a dead body. And they go, how do I do it? And they go, okay, well, I got to get alone with a dead body. Well, that's pretty tough. What do I fucking have a police scanner and I listen for people calling in? It's like, no, you get where they bring the dead bodies. And then you're, I don't know, you put a little bit of black paint over the camera and you go to town. I guess so. And they find your jizz in the dead body. Ugh. I know you can get some sort of sickness from that, I'm pretty sure. You can get some sort of like, what's it called? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like some sort of disease that you get from fucking dead people. You can get it. And that's, I think, how they catch people sometimes for fucking dead bodies. Is they go to the doctor and they go, something's wrong with my dick. And they go, yeah, you fucked any dead people? And they're like, maybe. And then you get arrested, dude. Bad news bears. Don't fuck dead people. We're against that here at the Dark Holes Podcast. We're for a lot of weird don't fuck dead people, man. I know it seems like a victimless crime. They're dead. Who cares, right? Just don't, like, it's not that deep, dude. If you're like, I need to fuck a dead person. Remember, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Just enjoy your life in other ways. Go, if you really are like, that's in front of you. Let's say you're putting in the work to fuck a dead person. You're applying to work at the morgue. You're going to school to become a mortician. You're like doing all the steps. And think about how much work you're putting in just to fuck the dead person. Just go on a trip to like Italy or something and be like, you know what? There's so much more to life than that. Why was I focusing on that so much? Just take a step back, take a breather, think about all the other things you could do with your time. You know, like Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis took a break from acting and he was a cobbler in Italy for a little bit. Maybe that's what you need. You need to go cobble a bit, cobble a couple shoes, take a step back, and see if you still want to fuck dead people. I bet you wouldn't. Go be a surf instructor in Hawaii. I bet there's just so many, like, you're like, oh, I'm putting all this time and effort into fucking dead people, and I could really just be living my life and enjoying myself. Huh? I don't think there's anything. I don't think you really want this. Next write-in. Used to catfish ugly kids in my school and get them to PayPal me money. See, we got a lot of the entrepreneurial spirit here. I think it's very much the American way. A friend of mine said this to me, and he's like, there's nothing more American than getting conned. It's kind of like that is like a very pure American experience to con someone out of some money and get them. It's kind of how it started. They came here, the Native Americans were here, and they were like, hey, we want to take the land, we'll give you some beads. And the Native Americans were like, you can't own land. And then the settlers were like, oh, you can fucking own land, let me tell you that much. And then they conned them out of it. It kind of all started on a big con. So it is like a very American, you con someone out a little bit of money, you lie to them, you just take it, but also, I think a good American con is when you know you're lying to the person and you know you're taking their money unjustly, but they believe that they're getting a good product. I think that the people who were sexting with these girls, that he was catfishing them, they thought they had a girlfriend. They thought they were talking to her. They probably got some fake nudes and shit. All of that is like, that's a good American con. If you get sold some food at a grocery store, you get sold like protein powder, and then a report comes out years later, and you find out that the protein powder didn't have as much protein in that it said or whatever, and you're like, whatever. Like when you found out that there was yoga mat shit in Subway, and it's like, I thought this was healthy. It's like, yeah, but you thought, and you at least got the good feeling, a feeling like you were eating healthy even though you were eating garbage. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a great con? Trick you. I'm on Ozempic. I'm going to get skinny. Oh, it's eating my bones. See, it's like, yeah, we're con. That's what it is. That's a good con job. I think that's what like Liver King and like Andrew Tate and what these people figured out. It's not that you're supposed to not con people. It's that you're supposed to con so hard. Like Liver King, he was conning so hard and so blatantly that you make millions of dollars. So in his con job, let's say he makes 25, 30, 40 million dollars. And then they go, you're conning people. And then you get sued. And then you have to pay $8 million. And you go, I just made 40. It's not about not getting conned. It's about having quadruple the bill when it shows up after conning everyone. That is the true American spirit right there, guys. That is the true way, I think. I'm not saying I subscribe to that. I don't want to con. I want the simple American dream. I want the nice little house, the fucking little bit of, like a white picket fence, a little bit of property, a backyard, some guns, and just like a leave me the fuck alone attitude. I like that. But even some of you many of our listeners are American. That might have upset you. Like, you're Americans don't. But you gotta admit, there's a lot of examples in American culture and history of just like a real good con job. A real good con job, dude. And I'm sure they do it in other places too. But I think America does it the best. I think America will con you the best, dude. And that's kind of something to be proud of. To con someone and make them think that they like the thing that you're conning them to take? That's so good, dude. That's so good, dog. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it is. All right, guys. That's all we have for this episode. There's a couple more write-ins, but we'll move them to the other app. Guys, make sure you go check out the exclusive episode on Gas Digital that we're about to record right after this. It'll be releasing tomorrow, unless you're listening to this later after it released. Later than right after it released. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. And make sure that you lick your buttholes, fucking touch your gooch, have sex, do all those things, guys. Bye.